If there's one thing about gardeners, it's that we will be out in the middle of a storm checking on our babies. Yeah, I headed out there today. It is really gusting, just blowing a hoolie, and there are things everywhere. So I went out and I did some investigation, picked up a few things that were flying around, like pots and plants, and look at that. It's just amazing how much wind there is. And it's whipping too. I'm out there and it's raining, and I've got to pick up these plants and try and secure them a little better and just take a good look around at everything because they are my babies. And yep, there's pots everywhere, plants tilted upside down on their side. So got to get those picked up, pick up a few of the pots that are laying around and kind of secure them better. Oh my goodness, look at all this. It's crazy. It's so wet. It's so nice because, I go on and on about the drought. And so here we've got water, and I'm not complaining, not at all. I'm happy to get water, and these plants are happy to get water. There might be a few succulents that I need to move so they don't get soggy because they don't really like that. But all in all, not too bad. And my little farm, well, it's doing okay. I've got some sprouts there, and I've got some thinning out to do. But the kale's growing good, and I've been eating it. It's really, really good. Clean up a little bit of the debris that's around while I'm there. I'll come back later and cut some leaves off so I can have it for dinner. I love kale in my salad. I'm a salad person, so love it. And then just take a wander around the garden and take a look at everything. Back to the farm. And I know this probably isn't all that exciting for you guys, but maybe you get a glimpse of what everything looks like and a better perspective of the garden. And it helps document for me what I need to do to secure things before the next storm. And it's good to look back. As a gardener, it's good to film things and get a record of your garden and how things look in different times of the year. And it also gives you a chance to take a look at what things look like last year versus this year. And see, my umbrella's down. Got to pick that up, but I think it's better off on its side right now on the ground, so we'll keep it there. Cactus patch is doing okay. I kind of worry about it sometimes because when it gets so logged down by water, sometimes some of the cactus spires will break off. But that's okay. I mean, this is an old cactus. It's probably 40 years old now. And, it'll go through. Look at that below. Isn't that crazy? I just hope the eucalyptus trees don't start breaking and come down. That's one of my biggest fears. My spiral's on its side. Pick a few things up. Take a look at everything and see how things are growing. And it's good because I've got a lot of sprouts here. So I'm looking forward to the spring. I know it's still a ways away, but I plan way in advance for this. So the spring is my favorite. And the funny part is I'm usually gone for part of probably a month, almost a month, when I go on my Ireland trips in May. And that's when the garden is just at its very peak, but it's the best time for me to go. I like going in May, and I usually have pretty good luck with the weather in Ireland in May. Just clean up a few things here. My dahlias, they came back, and I thought, okay, well, maybe they're going to do something, but they're looking terrible, and I think that's after the last cold bit we got a few nights ago. But the new little blue daisies, they're looking good. And look at that, I've got cosmos still. Here it is, almost winter, and there's cosmos in bloom. Not many, but it's nice to see the color. But everything is looking okay. I mean, things are on its side, but I haven't so far lost anything, so that's good news. Just going to take a final look around at everything in the garden, straighten a few things up here. So come along with me. I was out of town last weekend. It was Catherine's birthday, big 7 years old. Happy birthday, Catherine. And I drug her out on her birthday to go to a succulent gardens, but it was only 5 minutes away from the house, so not too bad. Really enjoyed the time, and here's one of my new little baby propagations. Yeah, she's cute. Tidy that one up. And take another look around the spiral. It doesn't look too bad, but I know I'm going to have to come back out and tidy things up. If it's not raining tomorrow, I'll do that tomorrow. Yeah, but the cactus patch looks good still, so that's good news. Just a few things to tidy up. I mean, it'll probably be just a half an hour's worth of work, so not too bad. I've been going out. I knew it was going to rain, so I went out and I sprinkled some poppy seeds. Best time to do it, if you've never grown poppies, get you some poppy seeds and sprinkle them out. If you know that the weather forecast says it's going to rain, it's good time, great time to sprinkle out your seeds. So that's what I did. Those are not poppies. Those are a mixture of I don't know what, who knows what I plant and where. I have the habit of seeding things and not remembering where I seeded things and what I seeded things. And yeah, I'm not the most organized gardener as could be, but it is what it is, and it works for me. So those candelabra aloes are going to be blooming pretty soon, and I hope. They were blooming about this time last year when I bought them. And here's my artichokes, and look at how healthy they look. It's just wonderful that they came back. I had cut them all the way down, and here they are regrowing, and they just look beautiful. I like artichokes just for the ornamental purposes, and the flowers are beautiful. So everything seems to be doing okay. I really wanted to look along here to see if any of my daffodils have started to come up, which I didn't see any come through. Those are not daffodils. Well, they might be. I'm not too sure about that. Those are not. So I just wandered through here looking to see, because I have daffodils that come up all along the back of these logs, so I wanted to check to see if they had come up yet, because last year they came up in December, believe it or not. So I'm interested to see if they come up early this year too, like that. I do have a few of the paper white daffodils that are blooming, but they usually do bloom earlier. And then found a weed in here and needed to pull that out. Lots of weeds. With the rain comes the weeds, so I'll be out here a lot, weeding a lot here pretty soon. It's a nightmare trying to keep the weeds away, but hey, I'm happy for the moisture for the garden. So no daffodils yet, but that's okay. They can wait. You see, I did cut my purple fountain grass along their back all the way. And here's the rest of the garden closer to the house and a big view. And then it started absolutely pouring and I lost my hat. But that's how the garden's faring in the storm. I hope everybody is having a safe time out there in your gardens and on the road and whatnot for the holiday seasons. Just be careful, and I hope everybody has a wonderful weekend, and God bless you all. Thanks for watching.